What's up, guys? Santa OMG here, and I'm just going to take y'all through some real basic music theory, just in case you just started making music or you just never bothered to learn it yet. This will really give you a nice, quick, and easy foundation, a jump start on, like, basically just how to make music. This video is going to be kind of long, probably like 10 or 15 minutes, so in the bottom of the description, there's going to be timestamps, like a table of content, so you can jump around the video via those timestamps to just go to the parts that you need to know. What music theory is it basically is just a map or some guidelines that will just show you what will probably sound good or what probably won't sound good, okay? It's not you have to know music theory in order to make music. It's a helpful guide. That's all it is. So with that being said, we have 12 notes here. Okay, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, and then back to C. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 notes. Okay, and that's all the notes that there are in at least most music. I don't know if I'm sure there is different notes in different cultures, but for the most part, it's these 12. And you'll notice that these black keys are they have this little pound symbol next to them, or hashtag symbol, whatever you want to call it. Don't worry about these fives. That's just the octave that we're in on this piano right here. But this little pound symbol, number sign, whatever, indicates that it's a sharp note. Okay, that's the symbol for sharp. And what sharp means is it's one note above another note. So if you go one note above C, that's C sharp. And another term for going one note up is semitone or a half step. Semitone and half step are interchangeable terms. Okay, they mean the exact same thing, they're just different names. So one semitone above, or one half step above, or just one note above C is C sharp, okay? Same thing if you go one semitone up from C sharp, that's D, okay? And then when you go one semitone up from D, that's D sharp, okay? Now flats, this piano doesn't have the symbol for flat on here, but flat is just like a lowercase b next to the note. So D flat is one semitone or one half step below D. So you go on and it's D flat or C sharp. It's the same note. C sharp and D flat is the same note. Okay. And you'll notice that E and F and then B and C don't have sharps or flats between them. That's just how it is. I really don't know why. I've never looked up why that is, but that's just how it is. But it still applies the same thing. So if you have F and you go one semitone down, that's E. Or if you have E and you go one semitone up, that's F. It's just no flats or sharps in between E and F or B and C. So you have these 12 notes, and you want to put them together in a way that sounds good. Well, that's what scales are. And what scales are is just basically not even necessarily in order, just a list of notes that will sound a certain way if played like together. Or not even really together, more like in the same song. And so there's two main types of scales. They have the major scale and the minor scale. Those are the two main types, okay? So how you make, and each of these, the major and the minor scale, they have subtypes, like sub-scales, you know, like different versions of the major and minor scale that sound a little bit different. But we're just going to go over the regular major and minor scales. So what the major scale is, and what any scale is you follow a certain formula to obtain those notes. For the major scale, I'm just going to take all these notes that are out of the C major scale. For the C major scale, or any major scale, the formula is whole note from C, whole note from D, half step from E, right? Whole from F to G, whole from G to A, whole from A to B, and then half from B back to C. So it's whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. Okay. And I don't know if I said this earlier, but half step is one note up and whole step is two. Same thing with semitone is one note up, whole tone is two. Okay. So a whole step is two notes up, a half step is one step up, right? Or a half step is one note up. So we have whole step, half step, whole step, half step. So write that down if you just want to memorize it. It's whole, half, whole, half. That's the formula for any major scale, right? In this sounds. Okay. If you wanted to make a D major scale, you would do the same exact thing. You'd start at D, and then you'd go whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, half step. Right? That's the D major scale. Okay. Just gonna climb back up here. All right. Now, for the minor scale, it's just a little bit different. Okay. What you want to do is, a good way to go about it is just to start from scratch. You could just alter the major scale a little bit, but we're just gonna start from scratch. You start from C, and then you go whole step, half step, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step. So it's whole, half, whole, half, whole. All right. Whole, half, whole, half, whole. That's the formula for the minor scale. This is what it sounds like. And most songs, any song, is written in a minor scale, or a minor key, I mean. Any song. Most any song you hear is in a minor key. Alright, so this is very important. So we got the major scale, which is... Major scale is whole, half, whole, half. Okay? The minor scale is you drop, you flat the third. So by flat as a verb, I mean drop it one note. You flat the sixth and you flat the seventh. Okay? So then you have whole, half, whole, half, whole. So those are your two scales, and the reason why this is good that you know these scales is if, say, you want to write a song in C minor, you have these notes to pick from, okay? And so say you wanted to write a song in C minor, you wanted a melody, you would pick notes from the C minor scale, and they would generally sound good. So, I mean, I'll just come up with a simple melody. See that? I'm using only notes from the C minor scale. If I wanted to write something in C major, I'd only use notes from the C major scale, which is basically all the white keys. So I'll be like... All right, so that's how you write melodies. Okay, is you pick a scale and you write in that scale. And that scale is going to determine the key of your song in general, and which is going to determine what notes any other instrument can play and like what chords you can play and blah blah blah. But that's it for this video. It's only 10 minutes, 10.5 minutes, not bad. So basically to recap, you have you have 12 notes. You got sharps and flats. Sharp is one note or one half step or one semitone up from another note. Flat is the lowercase b symbol, and that is one note or one half step or one semitone below whatever note it is. And it could be the same for F and E and C and B. All right, it's just they don't have sharp or flat symbols. And then you have the major and minor scale, which the minor scale is start from your root note, then you go whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. And to turn that into a minor, you flat the third, you flat the sixth, and you flat the seventh. And that's how you figure out what key your song is in. And that just wraps it up for this video. This is kind of a just really basic video. The next video will probably be on like chords or timing or something. But anyway, check my channel for the next parts in this series. Like and subscribe for more information. Peace out, bye.